line.
Flex round! Flex round!
We got three down.
Flex round! Flex round!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Go home! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Oh, yeah!
On second down, here's Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby! That's what I'm talking about! High five, baby! High five! Let's go!
Operating from the gun, Conrad. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Way to go, guys!
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Flex round! Flex round!
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Flex round! Flex round!
Three down. Three down. I got him. Back's mine. I got him.
From the gun, Conrad. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First trip to the red zone for the Giants.
Ohio!
1st and 10 right at the 20. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conrad will set up the screen to Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Yeah, baby.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Three down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch you now, Barney!
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size
Detroit!
and these dimensions,
Detroit!
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, as any shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Oh, boy, I know you felt
First
that one.
target, first
I know
catch,
you
and a
felt that
first
one.
down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Geis, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In
Oh,
this
now,
case, it was a
lucky
modest
56,
game,
lucky
but it
56.
does open up possibilities here on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion. Right here, guys. Fight the D1.
Hot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
I'm on, I'm on.
Leopard! Leopard!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here.
Switch.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Watch it now, Barney!
Big
Barney!
time.
Begins with a run by Geis.
Crash down, crash.
Muscles by at the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there out of Geis. 57 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the edge.
Over!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Strong left.
Gun!
Just get off the field, defense. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Watch it now, Barney!
Too little, cupcake.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that with the later.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Shift.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk to the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Crowder. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Detroit! Detroit!
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Hey, let's calm down.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on, run! Run to the ball. We got a runner. Woo-hoo-hoo! He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
51's Mike.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
We got 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Bang, 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 bang. Rush in.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Detroit!
51's the mic. I'm coming.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
SOS.
Watch you now, Barney. Hot!
Mike, boys, 51.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Run.
Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Getting the ball here. Eddie's getting the ball. Tight ends on the Ringo.
To throw on 2nd down. Conrad escaping the pressure right. He's got up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. We often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back.
Watch you now, Barney.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Detroit!
Check. 4 down.
Hot!
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot. just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right.
3rd down, here's Geis. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through that.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say,
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
and probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. It's brought in by Doxson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Jam. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go, Mike.
Hot.
51, Mike.
On first down, this is Gage. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Over. Hot.
They'll run it now, out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Hopkins' kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
29. Single. Kill.
No. Check. Patriot.
59. Mike's 59. Let's go, D.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get him 1 closer. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try the sneak, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Run. Boom. Bus stop.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls. This isn't working. Shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Flex round! Flex round!
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Flex round! Flex round!
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That's it, baby. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, watch that.
Hut!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Conrad. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event,
All right,
great
now, lucky
eyes, head on a
56,
swivel,
lucky
and
56.
excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll set up a throw. Dumps it off for Geis. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I got 29. I got 29. Single.
Hut!
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
They're going to look to throw.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 40.
Here we go with Geis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to
Flex
pay it
round!
off on
Flex
first
round!
down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Out. 3 down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
After settling, they go quickly. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3 down. 3 down.
Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Hut!
Off-play action. Conrad. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
Flex round!
the 30.
Flex round!
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Ship.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it down out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
It's easy work. and it's
Just a
coming
yard
again.
on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, but at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch right.
Flex round! Flex round!
All day, punt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conrad flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Alert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've
Flex
been
round!
huge for
Flex
him.
round!
Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Over!
This is Geis on a handoff left.
Crash. It's run, fellas. It's run.
And all the way down to the 39.
Yeah, baby.
A big play there out of Geis. 58 yards. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin them deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when
Oh,
they're
yeah,
open,
lucky 56.
those big
Lucky
defensive
56.
linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got four down, four down.
Back to throw here. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Conrad. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Watch 54, watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Ohio. Ohio.
Field. Sixth guy. Check sixth guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Three down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh, yeah. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll go to Barkley again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Flex round.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Back to throw. Conrad. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Conrad. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Switch.
Check. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Check the backer.
Over.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Watch him now, Barney.
Watch the shift. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Leopard.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
All right, now,
that's
lucky
one to
56,
warm the hearts
lucky
of all those
56.
old school football players. Isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to
Leopard,
lighten up now.
Leopard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
Back
they
it
work it
up, Billy,
across
here we go.
midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
4 down, 4 down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. A huge play
Leopard,
there for
Leopard.
Washington. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little
Watch tight end,
time.
tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Wide. Get wide.
On the ground, guys, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch twist. Twist.
Leopard. Leopard. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Gun.
They run with Geis. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike's 5.
Hut.
First down carry for Barkley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 3.
And off to Barkley. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they weren't successful.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Detroit.
Four down. Check. Four down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
They're going to 88. They're going to 88.
Gun!
You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
You think you gonna get this?
Blitz.
They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. I had the vision back in 12th grade. Lunchtime. That I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my jiggy, check out my, now who are you? I don't know.